Start game. Alright!
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
Yeah, I get that. Tuesday night at
A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Everlasting dragons is really what you would start with, and like this world only had thus and such.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity.
With fire came disparity sounds like a metal
Heat
band.
and cold. Life and death. And of course, light and dark.
Peanut butter and jelly. The captain and Tennille. Jam and marmalade.
Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
I like how souls was always that. It looked like tadpoles. And now it looks like a
the
lot of
first
skeletons.
of the dead.
That always confused me. How does he have so many skeletons if he's the first? Did he just have a lot of skulls when he came around?
The witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos.
Do you want to listen to all this?
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
Gwyn is such a cool name.
And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
He's so small. It's so small.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins.
This is exactly
Witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
That is pretty.
And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
He has no legs. Ah! Gooey.
Thus began the Age of Fire.
Fell into a burning age of fire.
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
I thought the dark only came around when light was there.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
Hey, the ring was a good movie. We can all agree on that. We need to stop branding it like that. The dark sign. I mean, come on. It wasn't that bad. Rat problem? No, we don't have a rat problem. What are you talking about?
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And then you're forced into this detention camp.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like a lot of these undead still had their minds, and they willingly went.
This is your fate.
Alright, so time to spend the next 13 hours sitting in a jail cell simulator. This is the difficulty of the game, not quitting. Actually, that's not exactly untrue. Our red hair clashes with... Oh. Yeah, very much clashes with that. That, skin tone. Hi, Oscar! Yeah, that guy's name is Oscar. It's one of, like, the weirdest names in this entire thing with Solaire and Gwyn. Alright, everyone! This is Beardliest. Joining me once again is my very special guest. Takeru plays games, and we are playing Dark Souls. Oh, the controller turned off. Yeah, we are playing this on PC, but using a controller. I think it works better on a controller. Personal opinion, but whatever. I think it's X. Yeah. Yeah, we're also using a controller that is not marked like an Xbox controller, so this is going to be fun. Oh wait, X is use, O is dodge roll, and those other things I told you about. So like roll into those pots. Yeah, you're Link from Legend of Zelda. I guess you're Link old, but whatever.
This looks really silly.
It's such like a wee. So, confessions. I have never beaten Dark Souls before. Mostly, I will chalk that up to just I'm bad at games, but also, I will chalk that up to there have been several key points that have irked me very badly. Those messages on the ground, yeah, you want to look at all of them for this next little while. Which leads us to my second point. Takeru here is the one playing right now. Now she's going to get through the tutorial before she passes it off to me. Then, that's the top one. Then I'm going to play, and we're going to try to do a full playthrough. Oh, and you see these guys?
Yeah.
You don't need to kill these ones. The first 3 of these that you come across, you don't need to kill. They're basically just 20 free souls, but that won't do you any harm. Oh, look to your right real quick. Yeah. That's nothing to worry about.
Sure. Looks like this person had a great time with it.
Yeah. I mean, don't you recognize it? That's Sans before he went insane. So yeah, we are going to try to do this completely through. We are doing the Prepare to Die edition for the PC with a few mods, mostly graphical mods.
I like the nice, slow, serious walk.
Yeah, the I don't know what to expect, but this is not what I was expecting.
I also
but yeah.
like how this becomes pants when you walk instead of a robe, like it becomes separate pieces. That kind of cracks me up.
Oh yeah, how it looks like. No, actually, if you look at it closely, like turn back around and walk towards the camera.
No, that's a solid piece of armor.
Yeah, but it doesn't become pants. It's just where it folds.
That's not.
Nope, you're right. You're right. All right, you are running back towards yourself. Okay.
So do you want me to?
You're just supposed to keep going forward. You can't get into there right now.
Leave these
That
guys alone then?
right. If you want to, you can kill them if you want to, but you don't have to. Oh, that message you might wanna take a look at.
I thought I did. I looked at it. Oh yeah.
Hold B. That's O in this. Yeah. Yeah, my controller looks like it's set up for a PlayStation because most of my gaming before I got into the PC scene was me doing PlayStation 3 because that was one of my first bigger consoles outside of the PS2, N64, things like that. Click in the right stick is what it is for that. And once again, that guy won't hurt you. So you can click it and it'll unlock from that. Alright. And you can drop in the water if you want to. There's also this path right over here. Being in the water will slow you down if it's too high, but this one won't. This is just like dripping with atmosphere.
And just dripping.
Well, it has water in it, so of course it's dripping. It feels so weird coming back to the Undead Asylum after last time I was playing this. I beat Nito, and well, this place has been around for a very long time. Last time I was playing, I beat Nito, and I had already been back to this asylum whenever it's, destroyed, basically. Alright, what it means by rest at a bonfire is you see that sword right there with a little bit of flame coming out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Go up to it.
Yay.
And now if you hit it again, you've rested at a bonfire. Now that means your health will go back up, and you'll be able to level up later. However, there is one key thing about bonfires. Every time you go back to one, every single enemy except for bosses respawn. It's also really fun to see you who's has no inference. That was the word I was thinking of earlier today. Who has no inferences about this type of game, and seeing you play this. Like, the closest thing you've probably played is Zelda. Alright, there's only one way to go. Okay. I'll let...
I'm gonna be so bad at this.
Don't worry. Okay. This button's to attack, this button's to do a stronger attack. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is intentional. What? That is the Asylum Demon. Right now your weapon does... Remember dodge roll. But you only have a limited amount of stamina, so don't do that all the time. Oh boy. Your sword against this does 2 damage. If I remember correctly, he has a few thousand. Wow, you caught that on your first try. Well done, actually. And resting at a bonfire will re-heal you. I'm not ashamed to admit that the first time that I ever played that, do you know what I did? I kept trying to kill that thing with a starting weapon.
Whereas I'm just like, I'm not gonna win.
Yeah, you know, and that's good.
This is spooky.
But yeah, so I kept pounding my head against it, and, okay, around this corner, there's going to be an enemy. So, see right there where that glowing fart bubble is? It's coming out of his butt. What else do you call it? Sorry, I'm immature. Just run over and grab that, because he's shooting arrows at you. Remember, you can also do your dodge roll, and it'll be fine.
It's funny watching him shoot arrows at the wall.
Well, he's a mindless undead. What do you expect? But yeah, so when I was first playing this, yeah, I tried to kill the Asylum Demon with that starting weapon, and it was awful, and it was boring, and you hit the wrong button. Yeah, it was awful, it was boring. Okay, hit start. The right button. The top right button. This one. And now hit X. Scroll down and... Scroll down. Oh, no. Using the other thing. Yeah. the directional pad, sorry. Okay, now hit X, and you can equip that.
Cool.
Okay, now if you back out using O twice, now if you hold the top shoulder button, you'll hold up your shield. And if you hit the bottom button, you'll do a shield bash.
Side spot.
Yeah, this is specifically meant to show you what it is. But yeah, so against the Asylum Demon, I kept trying to chip away at it, and I failed miserably. He's gonna hit you. There we go. Oh.
You run away.
Yep, he did. I also like that. Did you see that little detail? What it said that you were doing right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that didn't say, like, loot body, pillage corpse. They could not have been more morbid about that.
I hit the wrong button again.
It's okay. So if you go back to that equipment menu, you can switch out your broken short sword for that mace. But yeah, so that Asylum Demon just destroyed me for the longest time until I finally was able to... Until somebody told me, no, you need to go off this way. And that was the first point in Dark Souls where I... he's gonna shoot at you.
Oh shit.
Brittany. Sorry. B. Okay.
I love having arrows sticking out of me.
Sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
That's okay.
Okay. Now,
Ooh.
quickly, you want to try to do that. So start R1, X, down X, B. There we go. Now, you're good. You can take him. He'll go down in like 3 hits, don't worry.
Where's the
That button. Yeah. Remember, everything costs stamina in this.
Except for standing still with your shield up.
Well, yeah, but now you don't regenerate stamina as quickly. There's a... What?
Just taking this guy.
Yeah, that does get really fun later. Until you accidentally kick a guy off the edge. And until you kick a guy off the edge and accidentally go down the ledge yourself. This right here. This is also a really, really good way of showing you these things. You are funneled straight down a narrow hallway with the only thing right here being this fog cloud. Now you need to drop your shield. Traverse the white light. And you enter into the next part. Now, I will tell you, there's nothing to the left, except for the ability to see, and except for something that you can see that you can get to later, that. But you can't get to it yet. So you don't need to go that way. And if you go down, there is a door. If you go up, there's also a door. Oh boy. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was going to happen. But did you hear that?
A little rumbling noise boom heard before it.
No, not the rumbling. What happened directly after it? Did you hear that noise?
Oh.
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
Hi, Oscar!
I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
And before you hit anything, it's really interesting that they choose to give it to you through the same NPC that helped you get out before. Not only does this help to show you a lot of really interesting things about the NPCs, but it also shows that you can't completely give any affordances to anything. The other thing, Estus flasks. These are probably the most important item in the game. They are your healing item. You always want to keep them equipped. Mostly. Alright.
Oh, and this.
Alright.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Alright. I'm gonna suggest you go down the stairs real quick. Because there's a door down there that you can unlock. But first, turn left, and you'll be able to unlock the door. Did you notice that? You just gained 100 souls.
Oh, wow.
You know what happened? You know how you gain souls? Things die that you interact with.
Oh.
Yeah. It is sad, but at least he died with hope in his heart. Alright, you're going to want to go back to the bonfire. And I'm not saying that because I think anything bad of you. I'm saying that because, well, you've lost health, but that's not the reason why I say it. The reason why I say it is because you're going to want to go right. This is the only bonfire left in the entirety of this section of the game. You're going to, go back up and go back up that staircase. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure that ball doesn't roll down anymore. But you can actually look up the staircase and see if it's still up there. And it is not. Sorry, I don't mean to be backseat gaming or anything. If I'm too pestering, then just tell me and I'll stop saying things. That is some button mashing.
You freaked me out.
I understand. Oh, and there's a door. Oh, and look at that. It's the same key your buddy Oscar gave to you. What a nice guy.
Rest in peace.
Wield right weapon. You don't need to worry about those. Those are advanced moves that can come later. But like I said, the only thing I really wanted to do is deconstruct the tutorial with you while you were looking at this. You can grab that item over there. I don't think it's anything too important. Oh, that is really important, actually. Watch out.
Whoa!
Hit X real quick. Okay, you're good. Alright, you... And always make sure to gauge your stamina meter. You don't want to be that person who runs out of stamina during the middle of a boss fight. Yep, he has a bow. If you want, you can drink an Estus flask right now, heal yourself up. Square. I don't remember if I said that before, sorry.
I don't like scary, everything is shaking.
Don't worry.
I was trying to push the wrong button.
Alright. Now, I will tell you, through the white mist is the boss. Again, if you read this message real quick, it'll tell you something really important, though. While falling, if you hit your attack button, you'll plunge. But there's another harder enemy in here. Not harder than the boss, mind you. He's just a difficult enemy. If you want to face him, test your skills real quick, you can.
remember doing this part before and not being good at it.
Do you wanna do the thing then?
Yeah, before I chronicle me being bad at it, I'm gonna pass the controller and you guys can see me mess up another day.
Alright, so next time I will do this. Next time being, well, right now, but you know what I mean. Next episode. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and we'll see you on the next Dark Souls.